Hey guys, welcome to SHAY'S Stocks. It's been a long day. Day 5, video 9. I'm shattered. So, Powell released his statement. I believe there was some kind of rate cut, but underwhelming rate cut, underwhelming speech generally, and the markets responded accordingly. So, initially it got off to a good start. My £100 profit went all the way up to £200 profit, which was in the right direction. At least it didn't go down and make me panic sell or anything. So it was sitting at 200. Could have sold then, 3,200, and then maybe reinvested. But I thought, you know what? These are long-term stock options. The only one I wasn't too sure about really keeping was Meta, because the returns won't be there. More I thought about it, with the potential 500 return from ONDAS and potential 500 return from SOFI. I thought that's the sort of ballpark I want to be looking at, really. 1,500 quid in 6 or 12 months, that would be perfect. So when I looked into the medical company earlier, TONIX Pharmaceuticals, so they've become our stock, and I was so happy with them, and they did do pretty well. Went up a little bit. I researched it a little bit more, and I thought, you know what? I'm happy with the buy-in price, I'm happy with the company, I'm happy that they're about to potentially go internationally. They're hiring the right people. So all in all, I thought that's my Meta replacement. So end of today, I'm going to keep these stocks now. They can go down, they can go up, and I'm not going to touch them. I've made a firm commitment to these 3 companies: ONDAS, Drone Tech, TONIX Pharmaceuticals for the medical industry, and I am going to stick with SOFI, even though they've so underwhelmed me today. They went up again today, and you thought, you know what, finally, 15 quid to the good. It's at least heading in the right direction. And what happened? Went all the way down to red by close of play and sat at minus a couple of quid. It's only a couple of quid, but like I say, I don't intend to spend as much time sort of studying it every day like I have been. I'll still watch the YouTube vids and learn about the market, but I'm not going to be glued to the app. I've got to see this. Like, today was important. It was important that it didn't go down drastically. That was most important. Sideways, fine. Down a little bit, I could have handled. If we'd gone from £100 profit to minus 100, I'd have been okay with that. But what we actually did was go from 100 quid profit to 200 quid profit to 100 quid profit, and that's where we finished close of play. We got our 3 stocks. We got plenty to be excited about and look forward to. Who knows what's going to happen with those stocks? We just got to wait and see now. It's exciting, but it's going to be less involving for me. But I have got a lot of research to do with those 3 companies still. Tomorrow I'll be spending quite a bit of time watching the ONDAS videos, watching the TONIX Pharmaceuticals videos, and I'll look for some more SOFI videos. Kind of really immerse myself in those companies now. I've gone for the long haul. Obviously, if they do dip drastically and we get to the sort of, minuses, then I might have to still sell. But I'm hoping that the market settled where it did today, because that's where it's comfortable. And maybe we'll get a gradual, steady increase for the rest of the year, but I'm not expecting anything drastic up or down for the rest of the year now. Really disappointed by Powell and the Fed. Obviously, he's on his way out. Had no incentive to put in a good report or make good decisions for the economy. He knows he's being replaced, and whoever's coming in apparently has been told they need to make cuts to interest rates. So we're expecting 2 interest rate cuts sort of in the first 6 months of next year. That should make up for anything we didn't get today. And then so everything's just been pushed back a little. It's just steady, and that's fine. And it's steady because I wound up with exactly the same money at the end after the speech as I did at the beginning. So not much more to report than that, guys. Thank you very much for watching again. just wanted to keep my investors in the loop and anyone else who might be watching. It's been a steady day. It was very exciting when it went up, and it was fine when it went down, and it kind of wound up where I'm contented, just level. So if we get sideways movement for the rest of the year, absolutely fine. I don't think much is going to do anything to these prices now. The odd story here and there, nothing huge. Earnings will be the next thing. So I'll be keeping an eye out on, I'll find out when the earnings are due for each of those 3 companies. I'll be paying very special attention to those earnings, and depending on what I find out between now and then, that'll decide whether I keep them prior to those earnings, which can have a massive impact on their prices, or whether we maybe don't and invest somewhere else. But yeah, for the time being, I think we have what we want, and we're good going forward. So bye for now, everyone. Thanks for watching, and I might be back on tomorrow, but it might be a few days. I'm not expecting much activity over the coming weeks, so there might not be much to report. Obviously, if it goes down drastically or up drastically, I'll make a little video just to let everybody know. But if there's no change and it just kind of stays the same and goes sideways, then there's not much point in me uploading every day. So thanks for watching, and it has been an exciting day. I'm utterly shattered now, and I'll keep you posted. If you don't hear from me, there's nothing to report. Thanks so much. Bye for now.